Hello and welcome to On the Couch. I'm your host Ron Hales and we have got a great show for you this evening. Singer-songwriter and Brisbane entertainer Hayley joins us tonight on the couch to talk about her current single, Moving On. Hello Hayley, welcome to our show.
Yeah, it's good to be here.
Yeah, that's great to see you. Moving On is receiving great airplay and critical acclaim. Tell us about the inspiration behind the song.
So one night I was sitting at my piano and I was playing some random chords, as you do when you're sort of writing songs. And the chords just came to me and the words just flowed when I started to play it. I never thought that I would ever walk this line. It just flowed from me, like something just came out of me. And the song just went from there and I thought, I've really got to write this song. A song, I guess, about kind of moving on from your past and reaching that higher ground and that higher place.
Yeah, that's a great background story. But a great song also needs great producers or it just doesn't have the right end result. Can you tell me about your producers?
So I work with K-Rasta Studio, who do the production of my music. They're wonderful to work with. I absolutely love working with K-Rasta Studio. I love just going in there, recording my ideas, recording the songs, working with them on how to produce the music and doing all the mixing and the mastering and getting it finalised and ready. And they just do such a fantastic job and I really do love working with them. And it makes all the difference when you work with such a great production team. And
of course you need a team to make this all work. What's the story behind your project management team? I believe that's a bit of an interesting story.
Yeah, it is actually, because during COVID, when we had that big lockdown, I was at a real turning point in my career. I really wasn't sure which direction I was going and I was just coming through quite a difficult time. And the lockdown gave me that opportunity to stop and really rethink what I wanted to do. And I decided that I would take up guitar lessons. And so one day I was searching for guitar picks because I didn't have any guitar picks. And we looked at a couple of shops and they were closed. And we found this shop called Nash Jingles. And we went in there and I met Ian and I just said, look, I need some guitar picks. And he said, sure, basically, here, have them. They don't cost anything. And I remember leaving thinking, gee, what a generous man. You know, that was really generous. And I, at that time, decided to start a music studio for live performance and for teaching. And I said to Ian, I said, would you like to come and be my session guitarist at the next Facebook Live concert? Because everything was shut down at that time.
Sure.
And he did, and it was really great. And then from there, I asked him to be the PR to help me with some publicity, and it just went from there, and we've been working together ever since.
Oh, that's great. That is a great story. And, of course, it's just always a little chance meeting, a guitar pick, a free guitar pick, and look where it's taking you. Absolutely great story. Now, you had another original single called Incredible. Tell me about that song. What's that about?
So I'd written it in a similar way to Moving On. Again, one night I was sitting at the piano and actually this time I was playing one of my other songs that I'd written some years ago. And then, yeah, I just started writing the song, started playing the chords and changing the rhythm of that other song a bit. And the words, again, just sort of flowed. I never dreamt that I could meet somebody special just like you. And the words just really hit me. And I just said, I've got to write this song. I've got to write this song. And, you know, it's a song about you're incredible. The title says it all, I guess, incredible, that, you know, no matter what they tell you, no matter what they say, you know, we are incredible, and to believe that.
Yeah, that's a great song of, I guess, personal belief as well. Absolutely fantastic. So what's coming next? Must be some exciting things coming up.
Yes, I've got another single that's going to be coming out very soon. And I've also got a Christmas EP at the end of this year. And also next year I'm hoping to do an album.
Wow, I like to hear that word album. So how far away do you think that is? When do you think we might see it?
Well, sometime in the later part of next year, absolutely. I'm hoping to have it all up and running and released by then.
That's great. And it's fantastic. So your music, it's out there. Where can our viewers buy your single from? Where do we go to get it?
So it's on all the digital platforms. If you visit all my social media pages, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, you'll see the links posted on there. But it's definitely on iTunes. So if you get onto iTunes and look for Moving On by Hayley, you'll see that song there and all my future singles as well.
That's fantastic. Just on another matter, a lot of my friends in the music industry were really adversely affected by COVID, that their tours stopped, their money stopped, etc. A little bit of a different story from your point of view, from what you said before. How did COVID affect your music career?
Well, it's interesting actually because, yes, a lot of my friends and my colleagues have had a pretty difficult time. A lot of the live gigs were cancelled, so there's just no work, no income. But for me, the lockdown actually, because I was going through that challenging time of not really knowing what I was doing in my career, and the lockdown just gave me that opportunity to think, and I just sort of thought, well, I'm going to have to make the best out of a really difficult situation, and how can I bring change into this space and bring hope to our community? And that's when I thought, well, I'm going to set up a studio and I'm going to try and teach, even if it's online, and I'm going to do online concerts so that people can still experience the joy of music. And it's just evolved from there, and it's just been a real amazing journey, really.
That's a great inspirational story, and love to hear it. I'm glad it's going so well for you. Hayley, thanks so much for joining us on tonight's show. We wish you every success in the future, and hopefully you'll join us again soon. Hey, let's have a round of applause for Hayley and her career.